reasons for the struggle in those areas.
Yeah, that was really the story of the game. Their efficiency on third and fourth down, and we're 1 for 10 on third down, so obviously got to do a better job in both areas.
McKenzie was productive for them. What did you see in terms of that matchup that led to his production?
Yeah, I mean, Allen made a couple great throws. He made a couple good catches. A couple plays in zone. A couple were speed sweeps. They were just handoff plays. But yeah, what hurt us were some of the over routes against man and zone. We obviously didn't do a good enough job of rushing, or those plays take a while. So between the pass rush and the coverage, and just not good enough, and great execution on their end.
One other quick one on that second quarter on the Max first interception. When you looked that over, how much of that do you sort of credit Klein for getting back into the passing lane and getting his hand up? Or is there something more on offensively that you're looking for, to execute that play? It looked like there were only 2 men out in the route there. So I was curious your view of that after reviewing the play.
Yeah, I mean, obviously we didn't execute it well enough, and so have to coach it better and execute it better.
Next question, Jim McBride, followed by Chris Ryan.
Good morning, Coach. Kind of looking ahead, I just wanted to get your impressions of what you've seen from Daniel Aquale this year, a guy who seems to be pretty productive in his call-ups from the practice squad, and just what you've seen from him.
Yeah, Daniel's done a good job for us. He's played in multiple situations, and as he's gained experience, he's given us some good quality depth there.
Our next question, Chris Ryan.
Morning, Bill. Both you and obviously the players talked a lot about execution after this one. And when you're looking at that specifically, what is kind of keeping you guys from being able to execute? Is it poise? Do you point at anything specifically on that front?
It's really just consistency. I'd say they did it on a more consistent basis than we did. Some of the opportunities we had, we didn't take advantage of, and the opportunities they had, I'd say they really capitalized on. They did a good job.
And you're looking at the passing game. What did you see there? And particularly in terms of trying to get Bourne and Henry perhaps a little bit more involved.
Yeah, well, they were involved. We just, Buffalo played some man coverage, and we just have to do a better job of completing and converting in those situations.
Thanks.
Next question, Karen Gregan, and ask anybody else that has a question, please raise a hand.
Good morning, Bill. With the window open for the Raiders and Jaguars, have either team asked permission to speak with any of your coaches? And if so, have you granted that permission?
Yeah, I haven't heard from anybody.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Next question, Matthew Fairburn, followed by Nick O'Malley.
Morning, Bill. Wondering what you saw when you went back and watched the pass rush in terms of, what contributed to not getting Allen down at all in that game.
Yeah, we have to do a better job. We have to coach it better and maybe scheme it a little bit differently, and obviously, win one-on-one rushes. So, they did a good job. Allen did a good job of, at times that we had some rushes, he did a good job of escaping out of the pocket or getting rid of the ball, getting the ball out. He avoided some sacks by throwing the ball away. But yeah, overall, it wasn't obviously good enough.
Thanks.
Next question, Nick O'Malley.
Hey, Bill. We heard from in a pool report after the game, the officials talking about the taunting penalty that David Andrews received, and explained it as David running over after the play was under control. Have you gotten a consistent explanation for what is going to cross that threshold for what the officials are going to call a taunting penalty this year, and whether or not you feel like it's being enforced consistently?
Yeah. I mean, yeah, the officials have explained it. I mean, whatever they said, they said. I mean, they're the ones calling the game, so it doesn't really matter what anybody else thinks.
Thanks, Ben.
I show no other hands raised, so thanks a lot. We have one final question. Go ahead, Nick.
Hi, Coach. Good morning. Just checking in at the final 2 weeks of the season, still holding on to a playoff spot. What is the message to the team moving forward?
Yeah, same as is every week. Have a good week of preparation and go win on Sunday.
How you talked on the radio this morning about just being at the playing at your best come January football. I mean, just how do you kind of get back to that level?
Prepare well, practice well, and put it out there on Sunday.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
See no other hands raised, so thank you very much, Coach. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents? I've gone up against thousands.
And there's an opponent we're all up against, COVID-19.
But there's a way to beat it. Get vaccinated.
So when it's your turn, roll up your sleeves.
And let's get to the finish line together.
When did Bud Light Seltzer start making lemonade?
Probably when 2020 handed us all those lemons.
New Bud Light Seltzer Lemonade, packed with lemonade flavor after a lemon of a year.
Opponents? I've gone up against thousands.
And there's an opponent we're all up against, COVID-19.
But there's a way to beat it. Get vaccinated.
So when it's your turn, roll up your sleeves.
And let's get to the finish line together.